Dusties, they don't want a job. But one thing we know for sure is that they will rob. Oh, Dusty Dan, the thieving man. It is not easy to run a business. It's very time consuming. It, oh wow, it can be draining at the hours. So here you have a man trying to run a business, and while he's doing that, and plus all the overhead, make a profit, pay his workers, and while you're doing that, they're behind you, the low performing vibrational dust buckets who come in all nationalities, north, south, east, west, to commit a crime. They will give it their best. Here they are tearing it down. More money out of pocket. You're trying to make money. That's what a business does. It needs to make money. It's like a human being. It just can't sit up. The money is the air that it breathes. So while you're trying to make money, you got to spend money. Why? Because they're being destructive. Look at this. Tearing down the door. This is the garage. I guess they're prying open the garage door. So he's out on a job. Even I believe he said they was it on Thanksgiving Day? Then they cut some wire. Uh-oh, no power to get the business going. So while you're on the job, look, what they need to do, and I probably have to be careful what I say, but it's you need to stay might just have to spend a night, more than one or two, and let them go ahead and come. Don't park the vehicle someplace else. Let them go ahead and come, and then if they when they get in, might be time to see target practice. Might be time to see, do you qualify? Let's see. What was that guy named? I don't mean entertainer. A guy back in the day, you can check history. Machine Gun Kelly. I wonder, what did he do? I don't mean some little, entertainer now, but what did that name come from? Machine Gun Kelly. Huh, what did that man do? Interesting. So this right here, if this continues, is setting a business back. For people who think it's no big deal, you'll see it's a big deal when a lot of these businesses shut down. Then less tax dollars, and you wonder why it takes an hour or so to call the police. If the business is shut down, you're going to have higher unemployment, more losses, less tax revenue. Everybody can't sit at home and get a check and survive. And then that's how property value, because there's nothing there. Uh-oh. If they're paying rent, well, the owner of the business doesn't get to make any money. So the money has to circulate. And some communities don't seem to get it. That's why they don't get it. Some people don't get it a little slow. But the money has to circulate. And you think it's no big deal, then something happens to you. Oh, hey, I called the ambulance and it took an hour to get here, and my loved one didn't make it. Well, I called the police. Well, you think they're getting paid? Are you dropping off a check every month? Tax dollars. So these people like this here, they hurt the economy. They need to be just locked up. And as far as I'm concerned, start setting bail even for a crime like this here, start setting bail at $500,000. That's what you do if you want to get this under control. If you want it under control, $500,000. Carjacking, $1 million. Very simple. Murder, $2 million. Just stack them in there. That's the only way. So Billy doesn't want a job, but they'll get up and rob. They're doing all of this here. Obviously, those arms and legs work to do evil. You can go get a job. Don't want one. You can go do a big hell, get your own business going. So many things you can do. But no, in true Dust Bucket fashion, Dust is being drama. They bring hella trauma. The financial implications for the business owners is too much dust in the nation. So basically, we're at a point now where business owners are under attack. So here in this video, you saw where the man stayed in an RV to get that business going. I mean, the liquor license and all of that, wow. The man stayed in an RV to get that business going, and look what happens. You fix it, they come tearing it up again. $10,000 out of his pockets. That's $10,000 out of the profits. So if this continues, it may close. It may close. Then you got a bunch of empty space. Now what's he supposed to do? He can go get a job. Some people are not getting it. If a lot of the companies are laying off, if the small businesses shut down, the owner has to get another job, and the other person, you're going to have so many people without a job. And I haven't heard anything about any stimulus checks that need them. So more businesses shutting down, big companies laying off, small businesses shutting down. Then the owner needs a job, and so do the employees. Then you got a whole flux thanks to Joey B because the border is open. Can you not see the damage, the trajectory? A lot of people without resources, scratching and just trying to survive. How do you see that turning out? Who's going to help the American? So while the thieves get a little money and the people in their lives look the other way, that's how the community is destroyed. You heard the man say, and I agree with the last one, when he said, hey, time they fix it up, God comes back again and just tears it down. Time they fix it up, just tears it down. So why do it? And I agree with him. Once he gets back in, if he does it again, he shouldn't be allowed to walk up out of there. So I would say spend the night. One thing you might want to consider is spending the night. Make sure you've got sufficient protection. And when the person comes in, let's see what your protection can do. That's the only way. The police coming in and looking, giving a report. Ooh, they did a report. Ooh, this will drive you out of business. And you get an incident number or whatever with the report. Yeah, that's really doing it. They're probably they're probably outnumbering the police. What about the fingerprints? Anything? I don't hear anything about that. What about the fingerprints? Are you dusting for fingerprints? But probably in a situation like this here, is so many people there in and out. Hey, what can you say? But this is where we are. This is where we are. People just trying to eat off other people and their hard efforts, your hard work. And they decide, okay, not going to work. I'm just going to go ahead and try to destroy what you build, and I'm going to go ahead and try to eat off you. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and just eat off you, and oh, wow, this is my regular source of income, is breaking into your business. My regular source of income. See, I would suggest that guy, if you got some friends, don't have any cars parked around, time you hear some noise, or you have your camera watching, you can kind of take a little shift. Get two or three people will be great. You go ahead and go to sleep, and I'll watch the camera. And then if you hear anything, you need to go ahead and come from the back. Again, what's that guy's name from back in the day? Machine Gun Kelly? What's I wonder how did he get that moniker? Maybe it might be time for you to practice your skills. I wonder why they called him Machine Gun Kelly. Interesting name. That may be the only way. Want to sleep for a couple of hours? You hear something? Wake him up. Get ready to eliminate the threat. And you can interpret that as you would like. Because if not, they'll keep on doing this. Is crazy. This is madness. It's like someone, you go to work, they come home, they're taking this, taking that, taking this. Okay, go to work again, taking this. What? This is madness that it's going to eat off of you. Low performing men. So I don't know any other way to handle it, because this right here, the due process, yeah, good luck with that. And it's going to get worse. Like I said, all these people coming here to the country, the illegal immigrants, New York and Chicago, what's the plan? Because Americans are losing their jobs. Now Wayfair is laying off. Google, they're going to go ahead and suspend some of their end of the year bonuses. Oh, Amazon, they've got that, what is it, Smile Partnership, I believe, where you can donate items. They're shutting it down. Shutting it down. That's the one where you can for donations. Shutting it down. So gee, if they're shutting that down, who works there? Well, those jobs will be gone. So more Americans are going to be losing jobs. Then you got people here. Alphabet is now laying off. Then you got people here that came to the country, and boom, what's going on with you? How long can we pay for them? Who's going to keep on paying for these hotels and the food and the internet and the utility bills? Who's going to keep on paying for all of that? The American, who's now out of a job and can't secure their place to stay. The American, who's now facing food insecurity. So you think it's bad now? Go ahead and stop the hotel payments for these immigrants and see what's going to happen. We see how they're acting up now in that hotel. A lot of them. So put that, and then we already got a bunch of crazy, stupid, low-performing, vibrational Americans that are lazy, don't want a job, but they will rob. What do you think will happen then? But this is where we are. And if it gets any worse, society is it's barely hanging on to the little piece of thread to hold it together. It's barely hanging on. So this is where we are. Other people just try to prey upon other people. Again, Dusties, they don't want a job, but one thing is guaranteed, they definitely will rob. Simply said here on YouTube. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment. I'm out.